We joined the super legit crew before the show as we once again troubleshoot Shawn Michaels' microphone.
This is like right now. I'm right on top of it.
Oh my God, you're a robot.
Oh, is that what? Is that just what happened?
It sounds like someone's kicking a guitar.
We
Hello,
might
how
want to
about
get you
now?
a mic stand.
Yeah.
Get all
I asked
extra
about
fancy.
this weeks ago.
You did, yes. Yep. No one paid any attention to you. See? People should listen to Josh.
Never.
That is the first and last time I think I'm ever going to hear Jet say that.
We did get it on recording.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Josh, you're editing this episode, right? You should make that your ringtone, Jet being like, people should listen to Josh. People should listen to Josh. People should listen to Josh.
That's a good episode title.
All right. SMB, are you ready to get this show off the road?
I guess, yeah, I am. Let's do this.
Are you ready to get this show off the rails?
It was on rails?
Hey everyone, you are about to waste a perfectly good, undetermined amount of minutes with just nonsense once again. Make better decisions in your life. And speaking of better decisions, they have made a horrible, grave error. And they're once again having me, Shawn Michael Boozer, host this episode of Super Legit Podcast. Too late, it's already started. We're going for it. Hey everybody, welcome. Today with us we have do I call out everybody? Let's call out everybody. Yeah. We have a guy that was one time the host, goes by Jet Kaufman.
Hello. That's not a proper voice sample. That's just what I sound like for that moment.
See, we're off to a very good start. We also have Mr. Josh Spence.
What's up, buddy?
We have one of two Chris's here, Sanders.
Sup, buddy?
We have another one of the Compton variety.
Buddy, sup?
We have Mr. Stephen C. James here.
I've never had the Nihilist hosting, and I am in for this.
Miss Jen Burton is here.
Hello, buddy. Sup?
And we have Ms. Sammy.
Sup, buddy?
And of course we have the undeniable, perennial co-host of all co-hosts.
Perennium?
Mr. Michael Heiman. How are you, sir?
Sup? Sup? Sup?
Very good, very good.
Sup?
Mr. Michael Heiman, also, I'm going to ask you to kick in with your co-host duties right away. So I'm not the one blamed for mispronouncing his last name. Would you introduce our guest host here, our guest person today?
Please, Shawn Michael, it's so easy. Our guest tonight is returning champion, Michael Tauzin.
Hey! Good to see you back.
Hello,
How are you,
Thanks,
sir?
thanks for coming back, Michael.
Oh, what's up? I'm so happy to be back. I'm so thrilled to be back. I had an absolute blast last time. You guys are peak fun. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Thanks for having me
wow.
back.
Wow, I feel like Six Flags.
I love your interpretation of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this the part where I jump in and say that Michael is a hell of a dungeon master? And if you love Dungeons and Dragons,
Nope, that's the end of the show.
Reach out to
That's the end of
Michael
the
and
show.
bring
No,
him on.
Yeah,
nope,
he's
nope,
supposed to
stop
plug.
talking.
That's the
No.
end of the
Plugs
show.
come at the end,
So I
Steven.
shouldn't. I shouldn't keep plugging how
Nope.
great he is.
I'm gonna edit this all
No,
out.
Okay.
Well,
I promise I won't do this at the ad. I promise.
Well,
I'll save it till the end.
If we're doing this right now, then we're doing this right now, Steven. I had an absolute blast dungeon mastering for Steven's kid Murray, who is incredible, and his kids. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. Some kids, I'm gonna play Dungeons and Dragons with them. They knew more than my core player base about Dungeons and Dragons. And these are
Really?
3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, somewhere around there, right? Steven, they're where they at?
Yeah, all 4th grade.
Yeah.
All 4th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
They knew more than my player base. I was like, well, you need to teach them a couple things. And Murray did one of my favorite things, which was he played a bard, and Murray would say like unhand her right this moment, I say in an Australian accent, and he would say, And I was like,
that boy gets his accent work from me.
I have to start using it in improv. Like I say in a Bulgarian accent.
Oh, that is such a good bit.
I love that so much.
Really good.
Unhand is one of the best words like in the English language.
Yeah.
But you never say someone hand me. You know what I mean? Like I was handed. Unhand me. I'm gonna go hand that person. Why is it only that one way?
I don't know.
All right, thank you for the answer. I'm glad we're getting into these questions.
Yeah.
Oh, but I appreciate that, Stephen. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you do need
Of
any
course, it
dungeon
was super
mastering
fun.
work, I am available. It is my 7-day-a-week job.
Nice.
So yeah,
Wow.
Nice work if you could get it. Holy shit.
7 days a week? Is there that many calls for a DM master or a DM?
Yes. Yeah, I didn't think there would be, but then yeah, there is.
I'm sorry. You lucky motherfucker. Getting paid to play
I gotta say,
Dungeons and Dragons.
hold up a second. I've seen it. That was hard fucking work. This guy was working.
I was, yeah.
And yeah.
Well, with kids, it is extra hard because if you lose their attention, they're like, I'm done with you, adult, whatever. I'm going to do my own. And they talk out loud, interrupting you. But I used to teach, I taught K through 5 for 6 years. So I know what that is. I know that world. But yeah, kids can be.
He got a 4th grader to look away from an Apple Watch. There should be a shrine for this.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's very kind. Thank you.
I don't expect you to share this, but what is the going rate, like hourly rate for your position? I'm sure it's a range, right? Because it depends on how many people and age of the group and whatever, but
how drunken they are.
Yeah.
hours of prep.
I mean, I'll tell you the big range, and I won't tell you where I am because
it's
the range goes from free. There are free dungeon masters out there, and then it goes, the most expensive ones are like 60, 70, 80 per person per session. And it goes beyond
person
that, actually.
per session. I thought you were going to say hour,
per
but per
person
person
per session.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's solid. Well, how long? What's an average session?
Mine. I started out 4 hours, and then I was like, this is too long. Like I'm losing them.
Yeah.
I'm losing myself. So 3 hours is standard. Sometimes two with kids, and then 3 hours with just about everybody
And I
else.
feel like that's not unreasonable when you think about things like theme parks, when you think about escape rooms, when you think about various events like that. That's absolutely in the price range of what it costs to have an extended experience like that. So that makes perfect sense.
And the per person rate is just like improv coaches, basically, right?
Yeah.
I want you to know that after we record tonight, I'm gonna get a series of text messages from Michael Heiman of like, you believe this motherfucker? I work with kids. I work with kids all the time. How come I can't be dungeon mastering 7 days a week? He does that 7 days a week. How come I can't?
Josh,
it's gonna be happening.
actually,
I know it's
in
gonna
a
be happening.
mid-career pivot.
Actually, Josh, the texts are going to go something like this, and I'm going to say them right now. This motherfucker is getting paid to DM. I have a group of people that play. We've been playing together for years and have been on like a hiatus because our DM or whoever DM can get together. It feels like I can't pay my friends to play D&D right now. And yeah.
Yep.
I'm just sitting around waiting for Sunday night to be like, can we play D&D again? Because we used to do that. Anyway, just about putting all my friends on blast on our podcast.
Looking at you, Kyle. Looking at
Name
you,
them.
Kyle.
Is there anything better than staring someone down on a podcast? I don't think there is. Speaking of this motherfucker, Michael Heiman, do we have a question for this motherfucker?
Oh, we fucking do.
I think I found the title.
Oh Jesus, Michael, you got beef, man. Look here. I got lucky. It was COVID. Everyone had a lot of extra money. Like that's what
Triple P loans, baby.
I started 3 years ago, and it's just been it's been taking off ever since.
I'm more projecting because I'm annoyed that my group we haven't played in so long, and it's like no one's asking for money. We just haven't played.
Come play with me.
I'll play with you.
Come play with me. I'll DM a game. Come play.
All right. Hell yeah. We've just made a little D&D date live on the show.
Yeah, let's do it.
You were
We're
all
nerds
for it.
That's so
Nerds,
sweet.
nerds. All right. This week's question for all of you, and Michael, if you have an answer right off the bat, please feel free.
Okay.
The question is, what's something nobody knows you do, but they'd instantly say is totally on brand for you?
Oh, I responded to Jet because Jet sent me this, and I thought he wanted to have a conversation with me, and I forgot how your show
We're
works.
all gonna have a conversation right now.
That's
Well,
very
no, I
You
saw a
think, you
message.
think I wanted to
Yeah.
talk to you
I
personally?
really did. I thought you were just chumming it up, and I was like, oh, I'll tell you something, and then I got no response. I was like, you dick.
So
I
you know
have,
what? We're just instead of you reading it live, Jet, can you just read what he responded to you instead?
Yeah,
Can you tell
Yes.
us?
Great.
Let's
Yes,
answer.
yes, that's great.
Jet, can you do your Tauzin impression?
please.
Is it? Can we get
All of
Murray
this.
to do it in an
The
Australian
one you
accent?
do whenever we hang out.
Let me see. Can I make my mic quality much worse for this episode? All right, let's see.
Ooh,
Leave the man alone.
sick technical bird.
Very few of my friends know that I garden, but they would all say that's on brand. How was that?
Damn it. It really did
love
sound like
that.
there's a red solo coming
Yeah.
from my mic.
So you actually do garden?
I do garden, yes. I do garden.
I
For,
love
for
gardening,
the
dude.
listeners, your background is also a lush forest in this video.
is.
So now
Yes.
this feels even more on brand.
And
It
you're
is on
wearing a
brand.
green shirt.
So, Michael,
Mhm.
my question is then, are you gardening as in like a garden that is attractive or a garden that is like food source?
Oh,
Or is it a mix of both? Like, is it flowers or food?
It's food. It's mostly food.
nice.
And I recommend
Okay.
like if you want to get started into gardening, I recommend food as opposed to pretty things. You want things with like a strong root system with like you want a strong looking plant because they'll grow in anything. Like you want a plant that grows like a weed that just grows and grows like a tomato. Tomatoes are a great place to start because they'll just grow. Any of the rosemary, oregano, anything that's like
Herbs.
that's very green, and you pour over Italian things. That's what you want.
What
That's
if
what you want to grow.
wanted to grow weeds?
Yeah.
When someone tells Spence that there are
Josh.
dispensaries on every single
Yeah,
corner now, and
it's so much
okay.
easier now to just not grow it.
Yeah.
At least where we are.
It's everywhere.
But it's like, making a pizza. You feel good doing it, by hand. Okay, never mind.
Hey man, you try it out. Start a greenhouse. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
So
I
let
don't
me
think
ask you
anyone
this.
here is doing it.
How do you prevent bugs? How do you do that organically or do you spray? What do you do?
Beta
Honestly,
testing.
it depends. It depends on like what you're growing. Like if I was growing like a lot of beans or things like that, I would get a lot of bugs. But honestly, if you grow like hard green, like things that look like evergreen things, like rosemary, I don't get a lot of bugs. I don't know what it is. I don't. It's also like where you're growing them. I have a tough time 'cause
Rosemary is also a bug repellent, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
that's what's
I think
helping
it's
me.
actually like part of it is
How
that
convenient.
is actually they tell you to plant that when you don't want bugs.
I recommend rosemary and tomato plants because they'll grow in anything, and it's delicious.
They're very useful.
Yeah.
They're very,
Are
very
you-
And
useful.
you just cut it and
Yeah.
put it all over your potatoes, and you have delicious roasted potatoes. My God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do tomatoes and cucumbers together. They're complementary plants. Even though the aphids are what are like their main infestation that they can get. Like if they're gonna get them, they're gonna get them together. But Nema oil is all natural, and you like a little bit of that on the infant plant when it's just kind of a sapling or seedling or well, sapling is a baby tree, right? Whatever.
Yes.
Look,
Yeah.
when it's a baby tomato plant.
Hey, I'm not the gardener, all right, Farmer Sanders.
They're called tomatoling.
When you grow those baby Dave Grohls,
But yeah, just getting it like a little bit of the prevention early on. I don't have to like spray them again as they get once they actually start fruiting. I don't seem to have any problems with bugs.
So Sanders, you're saying nip it in the bud.
Oh God,
Uh,
Sean, you just did that. You just did that.
I'll let Sean know when I find him. I'm Sean Michael.
He's Shawn Michael. Yeah.
I was just thinking of a time when I was growing. I was growing some beans in my garden in Louisiana, and I used like Miracle Grow or some type of like steroid thing, and those things came out heinous. They were extra large, and I felt like if I was going to eat them, I felt like they were going to come alive.
they were.
Like tomatoes from what was that? What was that old cartoon? That
Attack
was
of the
awesome?
Killer Tomatoes.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. You guys remember that show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember
They fucking won at the end of the show. They won.
Well,
The
wait.
tomatoes won.
Like how large? Put your hand down, Sanders. We're talking
Sanders
about
is holding with his
tomatoes
hand.
now.
Popcorn
No.
Sanders.
No. Cut back.
No, we're ignoring
No.
hands over my
DM
camera
Tauzin,
tonight.
tell me how big these tomatoes were. Nobody gets to
No,
see.
you mean the
No,
pins.
this is the world we
No.
live in these days. We don't.
I really want your answer to be they were this big.
Yeah.
Day
They were
4.
too- they were
We're
too
all
big.
talk all the time.
Super.
Hi, I was just checking out your menu. I am wondering how big the giant tomato salad is. Like, how big are we talking here?
The salad that the tomatoes are in is one of the biggest salads you've ever seen, I say in the Cajun accent.
That's so interesting that you said it in a Cajun accent, but you're actually doing an Italian accent.
I don't know what you're talking about, I say again in the Cajun accent. This is my restaurant. I come from the bayou in the Louisiana in a Cajun accent.
If I'll take your word for it, I don't know much about accents.
Mamma mia! You don't know much about accents, I say in a Cajun accent.
No. And I said that in an American one.
Look, I'm going to hire you here because I'm friends with your mom, but you don't have authorization to work in the U.S., all right? So you can't let people know that you are born in Jamaica and then lived in Italy for a good chunk of your life, and then it seemed like there was a little bit of Poland in there, maybe some England.
I'm feeling Irishman, I say in the Cajun accent.
But
But
there you go.
if-
There you go.
If
You-
I was
you are-
my father, I would say it in a Italian-Macon accent.
Macon, Italy is where he grew up. I know. Well, look, it sounds like you got it down. So we just can't go wrong. All right, it's a dangerous time to not have work authorization. So we gotta play it safe, okay?
Okay.
You know, it's good that you keep saying that you have a Cajun accent because I actually work for the immigration department. And if I was just going by what you were saying alone, I'd have to take you out back
Wow.
and show you what for.
Ay, ay, ay.
So how big is that salad? Is it a big tomato? Or is it just a lot of tomato in a salad? Because it says giant
It's a
tomato
both. It's a
salad.
giant bowl. It's a bowl so big it could fit your whole head in it. But don't worry, we just fit a few heads of lettuce, I say in a Cajun accent.
Hey, Remy, can you do me a favor, please? Just tell him that we've 86 the giant tomato salad. All right, I threw out my shoulder making the last one. They're just too fucking big, man. Okay, so please, just don't. All right, can you do that for me,
You got to
Remy?
be kidding me. Hey, can you see me throwing my hands in the air as if I'm tossing a pizza? I say in the Cajun
please-
accent.
No, hey, you're wait staff. You shouldn't be tossing that pizza in the air.
It was just laying here. The
okay?
dough was just laying here.
Plus,
It comes from my
Plus, you
ancestors.
were just
My hands
twirling.
just do it. I don't know what's happening. I say in the Cajun accent.
hey, quit kicking that goddamn turtle. All right, that's the restaurant's pet. All right, just ask him to 80. Just don't push the salad. We got Snickers pies that are just about to go bad. Like, push those as desserts.
Have you ever tried the Snickers pie? I don't want to say that we don't have a salads of any size, shape, or with many tomatoes or not, but would you prefer desserts? I say in the Cajun accent.
Well, a Snickers pie sounds amazing.
It doesn't
It
it?
sounds really good. Can I
Excellent.
get that for dessert after the giant tomato salad? And can I get 2 giant tomato salads? Because I want to take one home.
God damn it.
5 Snickers pies, hurry, because I've got to get them in front of her before she just wants the salad.
Okay, all right, here, just take them. All right, they're pre-sliced. Here you go.
Thanks, Francois. I say in the Cajun accent. 5 Snickers pies. My goodness.
Oh, my.
Would you mind if I count them with you? 1,
Go ahead.
2, 3, 4, 5
Lightning
Snickers
sound.
pies.
Wow, thank you for counting them for me. I still would kind of like the salad in advance of, and I just wanted the 1 pie. I mean, I will take all of these home.
If
believe
anything
me.
can show you that I am as American as possible, I will only give you high-fat, high-sugary meals, even when you ask for something healthy, I say in the Cajun accent.
Well, and I'm glad you said that, because when you came out here spinning that pizza ball in the sky, I was and turning, and then you put that down on my table. I was like, this guy's definitely Italian and doesn't have a visa. But then I got distracted by all the pies. Is that giant tomato salad coming anytime soon, or?
Let me go check it with the kitchen.
Sorry, Chef, I grew it as fast as I could. I sprayed the stuff you asked me to spray on it, and it took about an hour, but it's about a foot. It's about a foot in circumference. Is that big enough for your tomato salad?
Okay, well, that'll do. But I can't try to lift this thing by myself again. All right, I've got to think of my kids. Okay, will you help me lift this thing?
God, yeah, I can lift it,
Please.
but if I'm gonna grow more of these things, I need to get back out to the garden.
No, I mean, let's just get this one out. And I mean, there's no way she can finish this and then still want more salad. It's so big.
Chef,
Please, for the love of
Francois,
God, lift with
she-
your leg.
there's no
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
around it. She loves his 5 Snickers pies, but she just really wants the giant, oh my goodness, a giant tomato shaped like a pizza. Oh, I can't stop myself. Oh.
No, don't drop the, don't, oh God.
Oh no!
Don't,
Oh my God! Oh my God!
That splat was in a Cajun accent.
Legit.
You know, one of my favorite things about hosting this show is I have real-time access to our email, the email for Super Legit Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And we have received a cease and desist letter from the Anti-Defamation League of all nations on the globe.
Well, yeah.
So that's nice. Yeah. We've
Good
offended
thing it was the
everybody.
Anti-Defamation League and not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Anti-Defamation League, because
I'm doing the best I can over here.
You'd think with the week that we're having in our country that they would have other things to focus on, because apparently English is now the official language. So.
I was going to say, before you added that part in, everything you said would just apply no matter what week this was released in.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm cutting a whole bunch of stuff out of things. So
Oh, is that what you're doing, making notes over there?
the episode is just going to be 30 seconds long. It's an edited version of us accounting to Josh is the best. That's it.
and we have the show's title. This is working out great.
It's the episode that the people have wanted for the past
Named
5
Josh
years.
Spence. Yeah.
Give the people what they want. And what I understand that the people want is an answer to this question, which is the question that we're thinking of that we want the answer to is what's something
Did you blank on the question?
nobody knows about
the question
that you do, but they instantly say it's totally on brand for you.
I mean, until now, nobody knew that you didn't know you were going to be hosting this episode until we started recording the episode, but that feels pretty on brand for you.
Yeah.
Never mind that we had a conversation about it and talked about it. Heart emojis.
So let's I thought we were talking about the live show, and I was wondering, like, why did we break it up at 9:30? Because we were doing the blocks by hours. So I literally thought we were talking about our live show, and that's why I was so confused.
Next live show coming up in May. Mark your calendars.
That's good co-hosting.
When I try to think of something that no one has ever known that I do, the first thing that comes to mind is that I don't know if you guys know this. I'm on a podcast.
What? What's it called? Can we listen?
No one knows I'm on it.
Who cares?
They would
We're not
have-
going to
yeah.
list it anyway.
But I'm sure they would think it's on brand. I think it's something I have in common with almost all other podcasts, except for the ones that are the worst things in the universe.
Yeah, those are very popular.
What character do you play? I mean, you are on this podcast. What characters do you think you play the most?
Oh,
like if people want to...
there's one phrase that he says every episode that is now in my brain. for everything.
Right.
I say it at
Good
work
night
all the time.
and
now.
good luck. No. No, actually.
Should we all try to say it on the count of three?
Let's do that. Let's do
We
that.
got Chris's. Okay, ready. All right.
1, 2, 3.
That's
I'll
allow
That's
it.
my father. Oh.
It is. I'll allow it.
See, well, I told you, no one has ever listened to it.
I'm Chevy Chase and you're not. Oh, sorry, I'm a little late.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
He's
Is
so
it?
amazing.
I'll allow it.
Wait,
Oh.
Michael Heiman,
It
who
is,
do you
I'll
think
allow
said
It's all
that?
allowed.
Ooh.
What?
Who do you think said that
Obviously,
quote?
Chris Compton, because I just quoted him saying it.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
that was
I've been
your
called the
impression of Chris
Ronald
Compton?
Reagan of what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. No, you didn't. SMB, you mistakenly didn't hear Hyman at the end of that say in a Ronald Reagan.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Apologies all around.
Oh, the famous Ronald Reagan accent.
What does anyone know off the top of their head? Why was he called the Big Gipper?
Because he was in a movie where he played the
It was just the Gipper.
He was in a movie where he played a
Yeah.
Gipper.
He played
couch,
the
right?
No,
Gipper.
he was in a movie where they called him the Gipper.
He's
Oh,
a
interesting.
Yeah, it's an old football movie,
Win
and
one
I
for
believe
the
his
Gipper.
character was injured. Yeah, his character was like injured, and like they visit him in the hospital, and he's like, "Hey, win one for the Gipper," and then they go out and win. Probably like a racist version of Rudy or something like that. I don't know.
No doubt.
That's exactly how they pitched it. That's exactly how they pitched it.
Yeah. Imagine Die Hard in a racist version of Rudy.
Well, I have an answer to the question.
Oh, let's
Go
hear
ahead.
it.
My thing that I think people would think was on brand for me, but nobody knows, and it's just I did think about this, is that I talk to myself all the time out loud when I'm alone. Constantly. There is a constant little monologue going on where I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Put that there. And it's not like
So on brand.
but it's
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
very on brand for me to be like, hello, oatmeal. I mean, and also I live alone. So I just have made friends with all the objects in my apartment. I mean, I'm talking all the time, but to no one but me. And
So when your apartment gets bugged, people are going to be like, she's got a lot of people.
Yeah.
over there.
These
She's
people
always
aren't
throwing
paying rent.
parties and being so polite to them.
Or they're going to think you know about the bugs because you're talking directly
Right,
into
yeah.
all of them.
Probably. I can't imagine anybody would want to bug my apartment because the conversations are.
Did we bug right apartment? Woman friends with oatmeal.
Yeah.
He said in a Cajun
I
accent.
do talk to my plants.
Yeah, I love the idea. He's got a big cork board with a big question mark that says oatmeal over it.
Now I'm very concerned though, because like before you have mentioned like, man, my roommates are assholes. Like, are we talking about like a box of cereal now? Like, what?
Have I said that?
Yeah.
When did I
You've
say
said
that?
the people upstairs are
neighbors.
assholes.
Neighbors.
Oh,
but-
yeah,
Yes,
those aren't
yes.
my roommates. Those are just my very loud upstairs neighbors, which is different. I talk to them too, but it's not as nice.
Are you sure those aren't just your recessed LED lights in
Yeah.
your ceiling?
It could be. Maybe it is.
Is,
But I do
is
in
that
the
just the
grocery
smoke
store,
alarm?
too.
Or are you just complaining about the smoke alarm?
It could be.
Jen, do you have both sides of your conversations, or is it just you talking to the oatmeal? Does the oatmeal ever answer back?
No, the oatmeal never responds. I just say hello.
Super.
Well, today's the day, Jen. I'm talking back.
Oh, shit.
I just want to say thank you for respecting me. Oatmeal doesn't get a lot of respect. People think I'm boring.
Okay.
But I can tell that you get me. You really get me.
I am semi-terrified right now. I am 50-50 that I've just had a stroke. But okay. Oatmeal,
All right.
hello.
I mean,
Hello,
I don't mean to
oatmeal.
be a dick, but you're the one who started the conversation.
I know.
That's all
and
I'm saying.
I know.
You're
and
like
I
freaked out, but you're the one who started it.
I just now. How am I supposed to eat you? You have a voice.
Well, you don't eat me, right? We become one together.
Agent 18, do you copy? It sounds like it's about to get really dangerous in there. I think somebody might die or be consumed or something, so
No, I'm listening.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm kind of enjoying this. This is way more interesting than my last stakeout.
Okay, but your role is to go in and stop in and apprehend Oatmeal, codename Oatmeal.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to break a law or something.
Hey, John, open the fridge. Open the fridge.
Shit. Okay, and
Oh.
okay, I'm.
Oh,
Hey.
oh, it's so dark in there. It's me, Apple Butter. You seem
Oh,
so
Apple
excited
Butter.
to bring me into your house, and then I haven't seen you in months and months.
I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what? You could just slap a little of that apple butter on me.
Yeah,
We'd be great
on
together.
anything. Really, I just want to feel useful.
Look, I'm so excited you're both talking because I do live here by myself. But I don't know, we're entering into a weird area now. You're
Oh.
two corporeal things. You want me to put you on top of each other and then I eat you? It just seems... Oh, God.
Jen, it's me. The bottom of the crisper drawer.
Oh.
It's half rotten bell pepper.
Oh, God, I haven't opened this drawer in over a year.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sitting in a pool of myself. Oh, God.
How can you even be alive and talking?
Oh.
You're just a...
Oh my God!
I hear that's where vegetables go when they're bad.
That's horrifying.
You hearing this? We've got apple butter and we have rotten bell pepper. I mean, I think if we listen long enough, we might have the entire criminal underground in this one apartment.
It sounds like they're decomposing and still alive at the same time. It's getting disgusting in there.
I mean, it may solve all of our problems for us if they take themselves out. Well, our hands are clean, while that apartment is filthy.
Okay, we wait this one out.
Boing. Jen,
Oh, Jesus.
your toast is ready. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, get it out of my slice holes and put something else in here for me to toast. Because I'm
oh
the
my-
toaster.
wait. Oh, my God. Okay.
You know what sounds good on toast?
Hey,
other
this
things-
might be a good time for apple butter to step in.
Yeah.
I'm just
my
going to line
time
you
to
all up on
shine.
the counter.
Yeah,
I'm
slather
just gonna
that
line up
apple butter
everything
on that
that's talking.
toasty, crusty bread.
Okay.
Can you
all right,
see this toaster? Do you have eyes?
Put me in, Coach.
That-
Come on, put me in.
All right, apple butter, you're going on the toast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just-
oh thank God.
If you could just try not to make any
Okay.
weird noises as I spread you gently over the toast. And bell pepper, I'm just going to scoop you out of this drawer and put you on the counter just so everybody's in a line here.
Hey, Jen, it's me, the waffle maker. I'm even more lascivious than the toaster. Come on, where you been?
Jen, could you move bell pepper? He smells like if farts could fart. Oh God.
Jen, please, use me in a soup.
You know,
Use me in a soup.
you know what's a great non-traditional waffle topping?
I do gotta say, even though I'm outside the fridge, yeah, the pepper, I gotta agree, the pepper's pretty bad off. And,
Hey, Jen, it's me, the knife. I don't care who you're gonna spread him on, but don't you want to stick me right inside that apple butter? Stick me in him.
it's been a while since knife has been in my slice holes. Just saying, to get
I
something
only did
out.
that once.
Let's do this.
All right, I'm taking you knife. And bell pepper, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to put you in the trash. You do smell real
Your
bad.
grip is so firm, Jen.
real
I'm so sorry. Everybody say a prayer for bell pepper as I put him in the trash.
Then I
Bye.
won't get
Good-
sexual like the rest of these freaks. Please
I-
don't throw me away.
I'm just gonna put you under this paper towel. I mean, we can hear you from the trash can. Just try to keep down. All right, knife.
Nom, nom,
Yeah.
nom, nom.
Putting in the apple butter. Here we
yeah.
go. Knife
Oh.
in the apple
Oh,
butter.
I've dreamed of this moment for so long.
Should I be looking at this?
I
I don't think I should be watching
Whoa,
this.
waffle
Where's my
maker, you look
toast?
turned on.
I'm kind of enjoying this a little bit too much now, I gotta admit.
Oh God, come on. Agent 18, I expected more out of you.
I did too, but honestly, how can you not be enjoying the show?
I mean, I'm trying to maintain my professional composure here. I did get excited in a different way that the knife showed up, but, oh man, okay. We'll give it about 5 more minutes, and then we'll go in, and we'll do what we need to do.
All right, but I'm just saying, doing what we need to do might be joining in, honestly, at this point.
We
Fine.
cut to 5 minutes later.
Oh, God, yeah. This is the best I've ever had. Oh, my God, there's nothing even in me anymore. I already shot my toast.
Jen,
I
don't.
I don't know. I don't
can't
know if I
believe I
want to be a
ate
part of this complete breakfast anymore.
Wait a minute.
No, if I
Are
want
you
to be...
saying you're gonna actually eat me? Oh, that's horrible.
Don't put me in the washer, Jen. Lick me clean.
I'm just gonna. I'm eating the toast, one bite at a time. I do have to have breakfast before I leave.
It's just getting closer and closer to me. She's like a Bond villain.
That's it. I'm going in. No! Get the toast away from your mouth. That's evidence.
Hey!
Oh my God! Tell my story.
Who the hell are you?
I'm with the government.
My toast!
I've been listening
that
to
toast
everything.
is alive.
All of this sick, depraved, beautiful stuff.
Stay focused. Stay focused.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I gotta. Where is everyone?
Hey, can you stop
I'm in the
gently
trash.
rubbing my waffle maker with your
I'm in the
open
trash.
palm?
I'm in the trash. Oh God!
Oh my God.
She
Bell Pepper,
shoved
is
somebody
that
in the
you?
trash can.
I'll tell you everything. I've heard everything.
Bell Pepper, shut up. Stay under that
No.
paper towel.
You'll turn
I'm
state
your
witness
lord.
for me?
I'll turn. I'll turn.
All right.
Oh, God, get me out of this hellhole.
Full immunity for you, baby.
Oh, hey, be careful, Bell Pepper. You know what they say. Those who turn state's boast wind up in compost. It's the veggie version of snitches get stitches.
Legit.
Yeah.
And to quote Agent 18, it's how could you not be enjoying this show? But I know you're enjoying the show, but we're gonna still have to break for an ad. Mr. Michael,
Is it an ad for DM Tauzin, the world's most amazing dungeon master?
I am not sure. I don't know. I don't do the ads. I don't do anything on this show. I think you could tell. Mr. Michael Heiman.
Sorry, I did not mean to imply preparation. Sorry.
Michael Heiman, do you have an ad for us this week, sir?
I sure do. Definitely have an ad for all of us.
Is the ad for DM
Unfortunately,
services?
It's not for DM services, but it is for another service that I think many of our listeners would probably like to take advantage of. Are you a sad, alone person who lives alone and has never made a romantic connection and never had the joy of having children? Do you have many married friends with children constantly inviting you to their children's birthday parties and you feel like you need to ride but would feel so weird if you showed up to their children's birthday parties without a child yourself? Well, come down to Tim Pott's Tip Top Tot Lot. There are so many children to choose from. Tim Potts has lots of tots for you to take to your friends' children's birthdays. Will they know who the kids are? Do you? It doesn't matter. The kids will be there so you're not weird and childless, and the kids have an opportunity to socialize with other children, which they are not allowed to do while they're waiting at Tim Tott's Tip Top Tot Lot. The children are not allowed to talk to each other when they're on the lot. These are orphans, but they are not up for adoption. At Tim Pott's Tip Top Tot Lot, there are lots of things for the kids to do on their own. Nearly everything is harmless. So, when you pick a child from Tim Pott's Tip Top Tot Lot, you'll just be so happy to bring the child to the party. They will be so surprised at how many balls are at these parties. Balls, balls, balls. At every birthday party. Children like balls, don't they? At Tim Pott's Tip Top Tot Lot, we make sure the kids are docile by playing them nothing but corn while they wait for you to show up to the lot and choose your child. If you'd like, we also have webcams for you to scope out the child you'd like to temporarily adopt in the interim while you drive your way to Tim Pott's Tip Top Tot Lot. This is the end of innocence. So, come on down to Tim Pott's Tip Top Tot Lot for your birthday needs today.
That all sounds refreshing. May I ask a follow-up question, sir?
No.
Where did you? Did they contact you, or how did you find out about this service?
Oh, a gentleman never tells.
I hope that stands up in court.
The old saying, a gentleman never tells where he got that kid.
Yes.
I think blasting corn at children, I think that tore me out. That got me.
I was thinking about that too, and that is like year-wise, age-wise, that's the equivalent of someone blasting Sinatra at you as a child.
Oh my God.
Like it's about that, like 30 years old, like in the 80s.
That's
like,
a stab.
Yeah.
That's Bill Haley in the comments. and probably just as boring to them.
Freak on a Leash and New York, New York are very similar.
I mean, their attitudes towards women are very similar, if nothing else.
Yes, true. Very true. Yeah,
They do have that through line. And speaking of through lines, we have a question that is a through line of our episode. Do you see how I did
Sure
that?
do.
That was,
we sure do.
done.
Chef
hosting.
Michael.
You're getting better at this.
Yeah, man.
Before actually we get to Josh, who I think wanted to answer,
Okay.
I just wanted to say, Jen, I do a similar thing that you do, except I talk to my cats.
Oh, see, that's a good reason to have a cat.
That
Nobody
Where
will
is Sawyer?
complain
I
or
haven't
think
heard
you're
him
crazy for
all
talking to a
episode.
cat.
Because I fucking took care of that boy. He is fed. I gave him so
Did you
many.
murder your cat?
He
I
got it
gave
all
him
out on the previous episode.
so many calming treats before we recorded. I basically drugged him all naturally so that he would shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I would say when I first got a dog, that was the best part of it. Was now it's okay for me to talk to myself while taking the dog on a walk. Otherwise I lived in Hollywood, so people would have not noticed in any way, shape, or form that someone else was talking to themselves. But no, I was so freeing. I could just start talking shit about everything now.
Fun.
So yeah, I'm right there with you.
I talked to Tofu, which is my old dog, and like people would
Glad
point
you
out, like,
clarified
dude,
that.
You talk to your dog as if she's a person. And I'm like, well, how you don't talk to your dog like it's less than, it's like one of your best friends. But they're like, you use words that most people don't know. And then I was on the phone with my mom later that week, and my mom was like talking to the dogs, and she goes, "My God, you guys are so recalcitrant." And I'm like, "Oh, that's where I get it. That's where I get it." All right, guys. Here's the question. So, what's something, Josh, nobody knows about you that you do, Josh, but they would instantly say that is totally on Josh brand for you, Josh?
That's so Josh.
If a kid or a friend states that they want to learn the guitar, I buy them a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that one.
Yeah.
We know that. Yeah,
It is totally on brand.
My kid.
It is
yeah,
very on brand.
Yeah. In fact, if we were to say, "Hey, raise your hand if Josh has given you or someone you know a guitar," every one of these hands would go
Yeah,
up.
just about, actually, now
it
that I
would-
think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
My name is Chris. And
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
thank you guys. And it has been 6 months and 27 days since Josh gave me a guitar.
Oh.
Stay strong,
good.
brother. Stay strong.
Good.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah,
Stay
just
strong.
Yeah.
one day at a time. Just one day at a time. Yeah, I felt bad because I was just kind of like idly musing. Like there was some like Jimi Hendrix song playing, and I was like, "Oh man, I'd love to learn to play the guitar." And then Josh bought me a guitar, and so I've spent the last 6 months trying to learn how to play the guitar, not because I want to, but because someone spent all this money on me, and I would feel terrible if I didn't like go do it. So now I'm spending 4 hours a day learning how to play the guitar.
That's Chris. That's really brave. Sorry, my name's Mike.
Hey, Mike. How you doing?
I
Mike?
said, hi guys.
Hi, Mike.
I said that I was into Clapton. I said I really like Slow Hands, and then I saw his eyes like light up, and then I ran through alleyways trying to escape him, but I could hear his haunting voice like trying to follow me, telling me he would buy me a Squire, and I just feel like he's in the corner right now, and he's waiting to gift me something, and I can't. It's like that movie Smile. Like you can't get rid of it. Like he's always behind you. I'm so sorry. I didn't really. I'm sorry.
No, I
back,
I want to applaud everyone's bravery. All of our newcomers, those of you who've been here for a long time. Sharing here is like the fear of your child falling out of a window, and you not being able to do anything about it. So for those of you who maybe struggle with wanting to share, we can do a visual thing. So we've got our Dave Grohl doll, that we will pass around, and you can just show us where on the Dave Grohl doll Josh was generous to you.
Can you toss me the doll?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm feeling sharing. So listen, I know this isn't that kind of support group, but
what's your name, brother? What's your name, brother?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, give us your name.
I'm Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hi,
Jonathan.
Keep coming back. It works.
Yeah, thank you. So not that kind of support group, but my wife died about 6 months ago, and I was talking to Josh one day, and I was gently weeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
that's
your mistake number one, brother.
Absolutely, yeah. No, and Josh, he grabbed a chair and he spun it around and sat on it backwards, and he said, "You know what else gently weeps?" And reached out behind him, and he pulled out a guitar, and he just shoved it into my hands, and I was like, I can't do this, man. I mean, I'm trying to sell my home right now because I can't live there anymore without. I can still smell her on everything, and everything belongs to her. And I think of all the stories, and he was like, shush, 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 shush. Just listen to the guitar. I was like, it's
hey
not,
man, can you throw me the doll?
Oh, please, here.
'Cause I think it's
Here you go.
Thank you. I thank you all so much for being here. Thank you also. I want to also shout out though all the people in overflow seating who couldn't fit in the room, who are on video feed right now. I want to say thank you to I'm sure you all recognize me because of my top hat. It's me Slash.
Hey, Slash.
It's been about
Slash.
it's been about 26 hours since Josh Spence gave me another guitar. I have one of the most impressive guitar collections ever since my tour, and most of them have come from Josh Spence. I mean, Jack White and I have taken out restraining orders on Josh a number of times, and yet still, The Edge changed his name to The Edge in order to avoid getting guitars from Josh Spence. It hasn't helped, and I just want to say the only thing that keeps me going, besides from royalties from November Rain, is the support of you, the family that I've made in this time.
It's okay.
I love you all so much.
It's okay, Slash. Hey guys, I have an idea. I'm so sorry. It's me, Mike again.
Hi,
What
Mike.
if we don't talk? What if we don't talk to Josh anymore?
Oh, I haven't talked to Josh.
Well, no, I don't think
in
we'd want to do that.
7
sounds
hours
terrible.
and 15 days. It don't make no difference. He's still haunting me.
Can't get away from him. We can't get away from him.
Could you pass me the Dave Grohl doll? He said in a cage in that.
Legit.
Cut it.
Now that's a ringtone, guys. That's a ringtone.
Oh God.
So, does anybody have anything that they haven't shared yet that they'd like to share in terms of something that people don't know about you would be so on brand? Or let me throw an alt pitch at you with something that you don't do that people assume you do.
Oh.
I have one that kind
I
of
do
fits
have one that-
both.
Yes.
Sammy.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Sammy.
okay, I was thinking about this, and what people might or might not know about me is if I'm going to go to a restaurant or a bar, I will fully study the menu beforehand. I need to know everything
Okay.
on it. I need to know if I, one, want to go there, two, if the food looks good. And I think my assumption would be people think it's because I need to make sure there's something I can eat. We know that I'm a vegan, and we also know that I eat meat and cheese. So it is confusing. It's pretty confusing, but, you know, it's not an allergy, so, like, it's fine. Like, I'm going to figure out it's fine, I'll eat it if I have to. But that's not the reason I'm looking at the menu. The real reason is it's very strange. Okay, it's not strange. It's happening. Okay. The waitress comes over, or the waitstaff comes over, and they say, "Do you know what you want to eat?" I hate if I'm like, "Oh, sorry, haven't looked at it yet. Oh, sorry, we're chatting. Oh, sorry, we're talking." Because you're there with friends, right? I don't typically eat alone. And no time in the history of my life has somebody gone, "Fine." No wait staff has ever been confrontational about it.
Mm-hmm.
But what if one day they are? What if one day I'm not ready and it becomes a thing and I'm going to feel terrible? So in case this future scenario that has never happened in the past happens in the future, I will be ready. And I think people would say that's on brand for me.
I love the idea that you're like an embarrassment time traveler.
Super.
I'm sorry. Oh, waiter,
Yes.
please.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hi, I have Well, actually, I don't have any questions about your menu.
Oh.
I know everything about everything here at your TGI Fridays.
Oh, well, this is new. Oh, a challenge. All right. Tell me, how many artichokes are in the spinach and artichoke dip?
You don't have artichokes in your spinach and artichoke dip.
How did you know that?
I know everything about everything here, Samuel Davidson.
But my badge just says Sam on it.
That's right. I've been through your yearbook. I know everything about everything here.
Oh, dear. Do you mean... Oh, yeah. Yes?
This is real weird first date energy, but go ahead.
Sorry, I'm trying to impress you. I know.
It's working. Keep going.
Okay, I like to be prepared. Anyway, she'll have the pea soup, and I'll have the steak, medium rare, sirloin, please. I know what you do to it. Behind the walls.
And you're going to order it anyway. Oh, that's intriguing.
And get yourself a protein shake from next door. I know you enjoy those.
I do, and I've actually been feeling rather weak, so I could use that. Thank you. You've given me so much permission. I'm going to go get you your order right now.
Excellent.
Hey, man. It's me.
Yeah.
It's me, your A1 sauce. If you know everything about here, then you probably know that I've just been refilled. Like once in the last 3 years.
Hey, once I can't talk to you right now. I'm on a date. I'm trying to impress you.
Seriously. Even if somebody could just figure out a way to open the top at this point, it's all crusted shut.
Who are you
It's because they're
talking
better. They have HB sauce, so they've moved on. That's why. So they can't use you anymore. But what? Oh, sorry. Sometimes I go inside my head a little bit. I've put too much knowledge about this particular restaurant, so I get a little heady sometimes, and sometimes I hear voices.
Anyway, so after I graduated from Vassar, then I moved back to my parents' hometown.
It's me. Hello. It's me, the salt shaker. I'm covered in germs. Remember the last time you were here with the other date? She was better.
I can't talk right now, Salt Shaker. I'm busy. I'm busy trying to make a good impression.
Please.
Hey, take it from me, Pepper. Get a little spice in your life, huh? Shut up, Salt.
While you're looking
Shut
at
up,
us,
Pepper.
please get me out
Nobody
of the
likes
salt.
you.
I'm grains of rice. I should not be in the salt shaker. This is a restaurant. Please help me.
Oh my God.
I've been trapped here for years.
I've only been...
Yeah.
I haven't slept in...
No, you can't. That's right. You can't trust Salt Shaker. You don't even know what's in there. Shut up, grains of rice. You want some spice in your life. I'm going to make you sneeze.
Pepper, you shut up and don't talk to my rice. It's my rice.
I don't even want to be in here.
I'm so sorry. I've been zoning out. You were telling me about your college. I'm so sorry.
Well, I had already told you about college. Well, and then when they found my father's foot, I realized that it was more important that I build a relationship with him, despite what his belief system had become.
Hey, it's me, Knife. Don't you want to stick me in something?
Legit.
Legit.
Slow clap for that one. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So, Sammy, do you feel like you a lot of times ride both sides of the fence? Like when you're like, I have an answer for both of those.
Oh.
What do you mean? I have an answer though, but what do you mean?
Like when you said, I said, I have a question for you, which was the original question, and the alt question, which was kind of the opposite thereof. Yeah. And you're like, I have one answer that answers both of those. Do you see like a wide vision on most things?
Yes. If something is true, the opposite is probably also true. You know, there's two sides of the story, and there's what happened.
She is a living manifestation of this. She is a vegan who eats meat and cheese.
There you go. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sammy is someone
you make
who's
your own
comfortable
rules
with ambiguity. Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
What I need this expounded. What meat and cheese do you eat? And then what you're drinking
no.
like
We had an
kind.
episode.
No, we don't need this explained.
Go back and listen to the catalog.
You gotta like and subscribe to the pod. Yeah.
I grilled her about this.
Yeah.
Mike.
Just catch
I
up
love you,
on
but
your
we got to get the
Tauzin.
listeners. Nah, come on.
Yeah,
I
go back
like-
and listen to episode
I
312.
love
Very good,
How
very gauche.
chaotically all that got shut down. They're like, I would just like a piece of information.
Nah.
Simple question though.
No, you should listen to the fucking show.
Yeah.
Your fault for not listening.
If you listen to the show, you know that we ask the questions, pal.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love you, Mike. I love you.
No, I love you too, but
I haven't had an answer I want to throw to him at this point.
Oh, I mean, so the funny thing is, I had trouble thinking of this, like thinking of literally anything that's something nobody knows about me.
Yeah.
I think very much an open book.
That was my problem, too.
Yeah.
You have cats.
But
Me too.
yeah, big shocker. No, the shock would be like, oh, I have a dog too that I've never referenced. That would be surprising.
I would lose my mind if you said you had a dog.
Oh yeah, rough, furious. No, not at all. But I would, as we're thinking of the flip side, I feel like I look like someone who smokes weed all the time, and I definitely have never smoked weed in my entire life.
No.
Oh.
Hey, me too.
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Ever?
Never.
Like
Yeah.
ever?
Never,
Yeah.
ever, ever.
Like
Ever.
Forever?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Miss
Yeah.
Jackson.
Hey, Hyman.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I also. Oh, I will tell a quick story. Years ago, I went and saw Bob Dylan in concert, and I was the only black person, probably in the Staples Center. And so he comes back on for the encore, and he starts playing. It's all, by the way, it's all new stuff, right? All night long, and it's Staples Center, and I'm in the seats that I could afford. So he is very far away,
Yeah.
right? So there's a little dot mumbling on stage, songs I don't know. And I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I'm glad I paid money for this. But then at the end, he comes back on for the encore, and he starts playing Rainy Day Woman. And I start laughing in the middle of this because I realize I'm about to say all of the old people around, people who are at that point younger than I am now, all start handing joints around. And all these nice older white people are trying to hand me their joints, because at this time I had like long hair and braids, and I had like this goatee, and I definitely looked like somebody who smoked weed. And I was like, no, thank you, no, thank you. If I take yours, it would be rude to the other people. No, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've never smoked weed. I've never taken an edible. There are people in my life who would very much like me to, because maybe I'm relaxed.
People with ADHD self-medicate in interesting ways.
I, for one, love the way you look with your shoulders around your ears. It looks. Stay you.
Yeah.
And so bringing up that, there are no encores with us. And I think that brings us to the close of our show.
Ooh.
Okay,
Smooth.
since I hear no nays,
Wow.
all right, that motion carries.
What a wonderful segue.
Thank you. So right about now, Michael Heiman, do the Michael Heiman thing you do so well.
Thank you, as always, to Matt Walker for our intro and outro music. Every scene you heard today was improvised on the spot, along with some of the ads, and also edited so you don't hear the children screaming. If you're loving what we're doing, please pause real quick, write a 5-star review before you close the app, and tell your friends about us. If you want to submit your own questions for the show, you can private message us or tag us on Instagram, Facebook, or Threads, or email contact@superlegitpod.com. Also, follow our Instagram so you can see the date for our upcoming live show in May at the Sherry Theater in North Hollywood, the next Super Legit Spectacular. Tonight's regular cast includes Jet Kaufman, Josh Spence, Chris Sanders, Chris Compton, Stephen C. James, Jen Burton, Sammy Glicker, our host, Sean Michael Boozer, and our very special guest, Michael Tauzin. Michael, do you want to plug anything again?
Yay.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Heiman? I'm so sorry. What'd you say?
I said a lot of words without stopping.
You want to repeat the whole thing?
Do you want another opportunity to plug your stuff?
Say it in backwards.
Yeah, like your Twitch channel.
In Francais.
Yes, of course.
En français.
Find me on Twitch, DM Tauzin Presents. I've got my channel there where I run live D&D. You can find me on Discord, DM Tauzin, DMTAUZY. If you're looking to play a game, or if you have a group and you want to play a game, I'm not always available, not anymore. But I'm always looking for new players. So come and play with me. Find me on Twitch or find me on Discord. Yeah. Or on Roll20. Find me on Roll20 as well.
And with that, this is Super Legit Podcast and Sean Michael Boozer saying we'll be right back after this important week.
Ooh.
Or two.
I don't know how these things work.
I don't believe anything's on my time. I kick the door on its hinges just so I could move on.
Hey, Josh. Josh, it's me, your microphone, he said in a Mongol accent. What game did you want to play?
I know I look like a stoner, but I'm totally not. I wanted to see which one of us looks like a stoner, which one of us doesn't. And if we don't look like a stoner, which drug does it look like we take?
Depends on how recently I showered.
You kind of look like a stoner, Josh. A little bit.
Yeah, I think I definitely look like a pothead.
Yeah.
I feel like now that
Heiman's
weed
the
is
stoner.
legal in California, anybody can be a stoner. It's every
Yeah.
I don't think there's like a look anymore.
Yeah, I mean the standards have absolutely changed, and the people who like do it recreationally now. I mean, honestly, it hasn't changed dramatically in the sense that those people were doing it before, but now it's a lot easier to get.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the number of times I met people who was like all the time smoked, for their evenings, is like I never would have pegged you as the stoner, but they're not a stoner so much as they're a person who uses it to relax in the evening or whatever.
They're not a stoner. They're a person who stones. Okay.
Are we including gummies? Because we're including gummies. That's everybody.
Yeah, that's how I was going to get to that. I find more people are edible people than I thought were edible people.
Man, that's a sentence you got to rephrase.
Yeah.
So
That's the show's title.
Steven says he doesn't even do edibles. Heiman, do you do edibles?
I have occasion.
Oh,
tried
okay.
edibles.
So you've never smoked, but you have consumed marijuana.
Yeah. I find like the smell of it disgusting and repelling.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why I do not smoke anything.
Yeah,
but I've
tried to
tried
reach the
edibles.
point where smoking weed is like I would never bother to at all. I don't enjoy that experience at all, but I've consumed it in other ways.
The only
more recently.
square here is Steve.
Hyman, I thought we were in the same uncool club. Wait a second. That's like you being like, no. I've never snorted heroin. Oh, I shoot it all the time.
Right, yeah.
It makes my nose itch.
Yeah.
So I've never snorted heroin, but I've got a needle in my arm right now.
Sorry, Steven. I think I'm pretty cool.
One of those religious virgins who have had so much butt sex.
Yeah. I'm Mormon, just butt stuff. Yeah. No, come on.
People should listen to Josh. 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 Would you please release my family now?